In April of 2004 in Aspen, Colorado, while on a family ski trip, I suffered a traumatic skiing accident. We were skiing Ruthie's Run, big blue cruiser, you know, just getting the pipes cleared. And I veered off the main trail and skied over a catwalk. Within a nanosecond, realized that I was flying in the air into a field of frozen moguls about the size of Volkswagens, and immediately hit a mogul with my left shoulder. I knew something was wrong with my left arm, primarily because I couldn't see it. It had dislocated so badly, it was literally hanging off my back. My orthopedic surgeon in Grand Rapids assessed the situation and found that the rotator cuff had essentially been destroyed, that the humeral head had broken into 4 pieces. He did what he could with screws and other things to bring closure to the fracture, attempted to repair the rotator cuff. Observed during that surgical procedure that the axillary nerve had been compromised. So post-operative from that, things actually degenerated. Within a year, it was determined that the axillary nerve had essentially been severed, and as a result, my deltoid disintegrated almost into nothing. Additionally, the humeral head began to disintegrate. Monthly x-rays would show greater deterioration of the humeral head. No one was certain what was going on. At the same time, someone else from the Van Andel Institute referred me to an endocrinologist. I went to that office on the other side of the state, and quite quickly, through some bone scans and some other diagnostics, was determined to be relatively severely osteoporotic. And that began filling in a lot of different pieces to the puzzle that were inexplicable to that point. First thing I was told was, you better not do any more skiing right away. The second thing was they put me on a therapeutic regimen. I suppose there is some redeeming value in having suffered the trauma of the accident in order to determine that I had osteoporosis, because I never would have had, in all probability, any other intervening factors in my life or my health that would have uncovered that. It's a real problem for me that normal protocols don't really have routine bone scans for people unless they're presenting with symptoms until far too late in life. This ought to be like, you know, breast exams for women. It ought to be like routine screening for heart disease once you hit 50. Any disease that is so manageable and for which there are effective therapies at a time when there are so many people suffering with a unknown disease, it's unacceptable.